extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Patriots at 9-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 27, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Right side to Watson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Rodgers to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, touchdown. Samori Toure, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England's offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bailey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rodgers now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches know the perfections in the right ways, but they had the luck of their side in that first half.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, a throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Up the middle, Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Being chased out left. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Packers pick it up.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Fortin, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild-card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front-row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. To throw is Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. And again, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Christian Watson
from 13 yards out.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
76 yards.
And the Patriots are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.